I picked one iconic play from every season from the last decade, and we're going to be recreating them in College Football 25. Starting it off with the 2013 season with no other option other than the kick 6.
Yards.
Remember, a blocked kick can go the other way too. He's got to be careful and get it up.
On the way. No, return by Chris Davis. Davis goes left. Davis gets a block. Davis has another block. Chris Davis. No flags. Touchdown. Auburn. And answered.
And that was the kick 6 recreated in College Football 25. Definitely the most iconic play on this list. But this is probably a good time for me to say that these recreations are not going to be 100% perfect. And if you think I should have chose a different play for a certain year, maybe I'll do another one of these videos if this one gets enough love. So like and subscribe if you want to see another one, and comment what plays I should do next. Moving on to the 2014 college football season, the play I instantly think of from this year is Ezekiel Elliott's 85-yard run in the Sugar Bowl to seal the Buckeyes' national championship appearance. So let's recreate this in College Football 25. I'm going to walk you guys through how I'm going to do this. The first thing we got to do is make sure the presentation is right. Looking at the play, we got Ohio State in white and Alabama in red, and they're facing off in the All-State Sugar Bowl. Little things like this do matter when it comes to recreating the play. Then we got to make sure the score is right, and we got to make sure we're on the correct yard line. And now we keep trying until we get one that works. This one was somewhat close, but given the fact that we were still in the third quarter and he got touched late in the play, I decided it wasn't good enough. And then this happened.
They can run about 20 seconds off the clock here. Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got an opening. Elliott off to the races. Can they catch him? No, they can't. Touchdown.
For the year 2015, I picked the Braxton Miller spin move to be the play we recreate in College Football 25. I originally wanted to recreate the Miami Miracle, but after many failed attempts, mostly because no one would get behind me to pitch it, I gave up and went with the next best play. I gave this one a lot of tries with Will Howard, and it was not going well. He would consistently get tackled before the line of scrimmage. If he did manage to get through the first set of defenders, the spin move was usually enough for a defender to catch him from behind. I was starting to think that this was impossible. But then I remembered Braxton Miller wasn't a quarterback for this play. Though he did play quarterback for the majority of his career, following an injury in 2014, Miller actually subbed in at H-back for the 2015 season. I used this to my advantage and decided it was okay to use Quishon Judkins for this play. As he is a running back and using Coastal Carolina's playbook, we can get a direct snap to Judkins, which is more realistic to the play we're trying to recreate. So with all this together, I began the countless attempts to make this happen. As these attempts go longer and longer, you find me start to get sloppy with specifics like exact downs, yards to go, quarters and such. Towards the end, my only hard set thing was I wanted to ensure that the score was accurate. So please don't comment that some of these plays aren't exact. Trust me, I know. So with that out of the way, here's the recreation that I settled on.
Miller in the shotgun. Gets free on the edge. Braxton Miller's loose. Spin move. Miller headed for the end zone. You think he's made an impact in his first game at H-back?
Everyone remembers when Deshaun Watson connected with Hunter Renfroe in the 2017 National Championship to win the game for the Tigers. So let's recreate that in College Football 25. This play needs no introduction, so go ahead and check out my first attempt.
Goal attempt for overtime. Watson.
Yeah, I entirely blame myself for pressing the wrong button on that play. But luckily, next attempt, this happened.
For overtime. Watson. Touchdown!
Another play that needs no introduction in college football is the infamous 2nd and 26. But this one was especially frustrating because I kept trying to get it to 2nd and 26, but despite literally running out at exactly the 41, EA decided to call it 2nd and 25. And I'm not going through this whole game again, so enjoy this play because it's the best you're going to get.
Trying to make up for it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Alabama wins!
And this next one is the 7 overtime game between LSU and Texas A&M. This is the highest scoring game in college football history and completely changed the college football overtime rules. Since the rules are changed, we need to make an adjustment. And here's the thing, to make this play as accurate as possible, I want to finish the game with Texas A&M winning in 7 overtime. To do this, we need to finish regulation with a score of 49-49. Then, if each team matches scores throughout the first 6 overtime periods, we will go into the 7th overtime, 72-72, where we can recreate this crazy ending.
From outside the 5. Looking that way.
Got it! It's Rodgers! The Aggies win the game of the year in the Southeastern Conference.
Next play, we got Joe Burrow's Heisman moment from the 2019 season where he avoided a bulldog blitz and improvised on the run to throw to Justin Jefferson for a 71-yard play to put the Tigers in field goal range. Here's what that looks like in college football 25.
LSU's got 20 right now, and we've still got almost 20 minutes left to play. Here comes the blitz on Burrow. They're giving chase, and he somehow escapes again. And now throws late on the run. Got it! Justin Jefferson. Jefferson. Gonna run out of real estate, but it's first and goal for LSU.
Next up, we're going to recreate the most beautiful pass I've seen to date. To do that, we come to Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, where the 6-0 Buckeyes bested the 10-1 Clemson Tigers in the COVID season, thanks to a 56-yard dime from Justin Fields to Chris Olave.
Four-man rush. Fields has time. Launches downfield. It's Olave. He's got a touchdown! Ohio State! A deep strike, and the Buckeyes stretch the lead again. 56 yards.
A lot of you guys are going to disagree with my pick for the 2021 season, but I picked the Jacksonville State Hail Mary to beat Florida State on the last play of the game. I picked this one because I wanted to represent a small school in this video, and no better team to pick than a team who is in their first NCAA football game ever, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. But here's the Jack State Hail Mary play recreated in college football 25. Seminole fans, look away.
Here's Cooper, four-man rush for Florida State, gonna cut it loose. Phil Johnson caught it! Jacksonville State has won at the horn!
Next up for the 2022 season, we got the last second field goal to beat Alabama to snap the 15-year losing streak for the Vols to remain undefeated. This is definitely a biased pick from me. It's no secret that I'm a Vols fan. My only other options were the OSU hooked kick in the college football playoffs, but I've already seen people recreate that, so I decided to go with this one. My favorite play on this list, no doubt.
Chase McGrath for the win for the Volunteers. From 40. On the way, a knuckleball. He got it!
I was a little torn on the 2023 play because there were so many amazing plays to choose from. So I decided to let you guys decide. I posted a poll on my community tab asking which play was the best from the 2023 college football season. There was 4 choices. The 4th and 31 Iron Bowl miracle, the Ricky Pearsall one-handed catch, McLean's NCAA moment versus Baylor, or Donovan Edwards' national championship performance. And the results were not even close. Iron Bowl won with a whopping 77% of the votes. But here's the thing, someone has already recreated this play. So we go to the next highest one, which was the Donovan Edwards touchdowns in the national championship game with 11% of the votes.
So finally, Washington able to get Michigan behind the sticks for a 2nd and 14. Donovan Edwards rotates in at the back. He's got the football, bumps into traffic and escapes. Donovan Edwards racing to the end zone. Michigan flexing immediately. 41 yards. Donovan Edwards, who scored the touchdown in the first possession, back in the game, and he's loose again. Edwards off and running. Welcome back, Donovan Edwards. 46 yards.
So that is one iconic play recreated from every year for the last decade. I'm aiming to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you're enjoying the videos, make sure to subscribe. Also, I've just launched a Discord server where the community can talk about college football, share game clips and parlays, and we'll even be doing some giveaways in the future. So if that sounds cool, check out the link in the description.
Field it and run it out. All right, here we go. 56-yarder. It's got, no, does not have the leg. And Chris Davis takes it in the back of the end zone. He'll run it out to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There goes Davis. Oh my God! Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight. Holy cow! Oh my God! Auburn wins!